Good morning to all my wonderful viewers out there. Welcome back to another episode of Streetwear Talk, where we talk about the latest streetwear releases, streetwear collections, and just streetwear in general. In today's episode, we're going to be diving into some brands that don't get a lot of coverage on the channel, but deserve a lot more coverage than they actually get. And the collection that they're doing today is actually a collection that I think is going to get overlooked, and I think is very underrated, and I think you definitely should pick up at least maybe one, maybe even two pieces from this collection, as it's a really good staples collection, you know, really good basic pieces for an outfit. What brands am I going to be talking about today, and what collection am I going to be referring to? Well, the brands that I'm going to be referring to is the Japanese streetwear, or I would more say more contemporary fashion brand known as BEAMS, and the workwear denim gods. I mean, there's no other way to put it. I mean, they're literally the best. Levi's. Yeah, we're going to be talking about BEAMS and Levi's because they're collaborating together on what they're dubbing the Half and Half collection. Yes, guys, so in today's video, we're going to be discussing all the release details and what is releasing in the collection, in the Half and Half collection that is between Japanese contemporary brand BEAMS and workwear, I mean, icons. I absolutely love them. You know I absolutely love them. Levi's. Yes, there's a lot releasing in this collection, but as I said, it's so simple yet so necessary in your wardrobe. It's just Levi's is the GOAT, man. You know I always go on about it on the channel. I'm a huge fan of Levi's 501s. I think they're the best denim jeans out. I could buy enough pairs of them to last me a lifetime, and I wouldn't think it's a horrible purchase. You know, I could spend so much money on them. I absolutely love them. It's seriously the best. It's seriously the best. So whenever I see a brand that collaborates with Levi's, I just get excited because I'm like, yes. You know, there's more potential for crazy 501s, you know, just like all these crazy things to do with Levi's denim trucker jackets and stuff. They're just amazing. They're just absolutely amazing. So I'm really excited to talk about them on the channel today. So in order to cover this collection, we'll do the normal thing that we do on this channel and head on over to a HYPEBEAST article covering the collection, and we'll go through all the release details and all the pieces that the article has for us from the collection. Now, if you guys want me to keep covering either BEAMS or Levi's, make that apparent in the comment section below. Let me know that you absolutely love BEAMS, that you love Levi's, and you want to see more content like that on the channel, and I can definitely provide that for you guys. Don't forget, if you want to see more of it, another good indicator is to like this video, subscribe to the channel. We're aiming for 2,200 subs by the end of May, and you know what? I think we can do it. I think we can do it, fellas. I think we got this. But without further ado, I'm very excited about it. Let's get into this HYPEBEAST article and have a look at the BEAMS and Levi's Half and Half collection. Look at it. It's so familiar, yet it feels so fresh, you know? And the name of the collection, I think you can have an idea or grasp the idea of what the whole collection is going to be about, but we'll dive into it either way and see what the actual article has to say about it. So, BEAMS and Levi's combine iconic denim pieces in Half and Half collection. Jeans and jackets from different decades are brought together. Last year, BEAMS and Levi's joined forces on a seasonal capsule featuring jeans, shirts, and jackets flipped inside out, aptly named the Inside Out collection. Wow, crazy. Who would have thought it would have been called that? This time, the pair have teamed up once again for the Half and Half collection, which pays homage to Levi's heritage by bringing together classic styles and washes to create bold new pieces. The latest collection includes Levi's classic denim jacket, which represents the first informal uniform for workers. For the collaboration, BEAMS and Levi's seamlessly merged two pieces together, one style from 1936 and the other from 1961, creating an asymmetrical front and an exposed seam at the back. The pair have combined the 1937 501 jeans, just literally the best jeans ever, informed by a cinch back and stitch pocket with the 1993 501. The jeans, like the jacket, showcase the denim wash and details specific to each decade, while highlighting the same timeless aesthetic. Rounding off the collection is a playful co-branded tee printed with a two-tone graphic. The classic logo featuring two horses trying to pull a pair of blue jeans apart represent both the durability of the product and, like the collection's name implies, the ability to integrate two styles. Ranging from 4,800, I think it's Japanese yen, isn't it? And 29,000 Japanese yen, approximately 45 to 270 US dollars. The collection will launch on May 21st on BEAMS' website, which I think ships internationally from memory, as well as in-store BEAMS and Levi's locations in Asia. So if you're located in Asia, you can probably pick this up at a local store. But if you're like me and you live in the land down under, or you live up in America, or you live up in Europe, you'd be looking towards the BEAMS website there, which again, from memory, ships online. Sorry, of course it ships online, but ships are, worldwide. Hopefully. Now, as this article mentioned and highlighted, most of this collection doesn't do anything too crazy. It doesn't do anything that you're not going to be able to wear quite easily. It literally just grabs the iconic, timeless pieces that Levi's has made over the decades and combines them with updated versions of said pieces from later decades. So an example were the 1937 501s with the 1993 501s. Same pair of jeans, just done in different washes and different styles from different decades, but they mash them together. And they don't mash them together by grabbing bits and putting them here and there. They literally split them down the middle and put one decade on one side and one decade on the other. But we should have a look at all the images and actually have a good idea of what it looks like when that's been actually done. Because, it's one thing to say, oh, let's put two denim jeans together and like that. Let's have a look how it looks in reality. It's going to be really, really cool. I'm really, really excited to have a look at it. So let's dive into the BEAMS and Levi's half and half collection and have a look at all the pieces. And look at this thing, man. I'm in love with it. I'm in love with it. If you ever wanted a Levi's trucker jacket, but you didn't want just like a normal one, you didn't want to be like the rest of the crowd, you didn't want a Levi's trucker jacket that everyone else would have, I feel like this is the perfect compromise for that. I feel like this is nailing the exact market that wants a timeless piece, but wants it done a little bit specially and has something special to it, so it's not just your normal generic Levi's piece. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I cop generic Levi's 501s all the time, but if you want something that little bit more, something that little bit extra, this is it for you. I think this is awesome. So as we can see, it's very much like the Levi's and BAPE collaboration that's been ongoing. It's split down the back there with one decade over here and another decade of trucker jacket over here. Now you can see as the decades have gone by, the wash for their denim has changed as well. You can see it's slightly lighter on the left hand side here and slightly darker here. Now I feel like this is, yes, it's going to be noticeable in person, but I feel like it's going to be barely noticeable. I feel like you'll obviously notice that it's two different colors, but I don't think it's going to stand out if it was to be like a one white half here, one black half here. I don't think it's going to be that obvious. And I really like that about that. Like, it is subtle, but it is still noticeable there. We can see the seam going all the way down there, and we can see the two different colors of the Levi's logo over the decades as well. I think that's really sick. And of course, on top of that as well, we've got to have a little bit of BEAMS branding in there. It is BEAMS collaboration. We've got to have a little bit of BEAMS in there. Yeah, it's nice. I really like this piece. Simple, yet really, really nice. See that? On the back, you can barely notice that. I mean, maybe it's the photos, but I feel like it's barely noticeable. I feel like in person, you're only going to notice it if you're very up close. But it's just a really nice, simple little alteration to an iconic piece that doesn't change it too much and just makes it a little bit fresher for 2020. I love it. I love this collaboration already. It's just crazy. Man, look at that. Okay, so if you want to go full 90s, you could buy every single piece in this collection. You can get the jeans, the shirt, and the trucker jacket, and then just have the Canadian tuxedo of full denim, which I have nothing against that. I think full denim can be done really, really well. But wow, this is just crazy. This is just crazy. So this is obviously the 501s, my favorite Levi's pair. It looks like it's a button closure, although it looks like the other buttons may be covered by this little piece of the denim jeans here. I don't know, maybe it is a zip closure. We'd have to have a look. On the back, it's literally held together by a little clasp here. What's interesting though is that it kind of looks like it takes over the area where you'd put a belt through it. So I don't know how practical that's going to be, honestly, but there's the iconic Levi's logo on the back of the right pocket there, split into two with beams written down the side of it. It's just awesome, man. I think this is just a really nice little collaboration. Oh, so it is. There we go. I thought so. I was like, 501s, it's got to be a button closure. Yeah, so it's a button closure there. Awesome. And here's the Levi's shirts. Okay, so we got the Levi's logo split into two different colors. Beams, from what I remember, their logos are traditionally orange, so maybe they've split it into red and orange to, you know, obviously commemorate that this is a BEAMS collaboration as well. On the back, it has BEAMS, Levi's, and Strauss & Co. done in red, done in the orange, tearing apart of I mean, they're indestructible. They're literally indestructible. If, like, one day when I learned how to skate, I would just skate in 501s because they're indestructible, man. I could fall off my skateboard and absolutely hit the ground. I feel like I won't even damage the jeans. They are indestructible. And now we're back to the start. So all in all, you get 3 pieces, as the article said. No hidden surprises in the photos here. You get the trucker jacket. You get the, oh god, so many photos of the trucker jacket. You get the 501s, and you get the shirt as well. Honestly, man, Levi's, call me up, 2XL and everything. In the 501s, give me a 40 or a 38, because I'm a big ass fella. I love it, man. I just love it. Maybe it's my love for Levi's, man. It's just so killer. It's just the best. It fits so many different aesthetics. It can work with so many different outfits. Levi's is just the best. 501s are the best. The trucker jackets are the best. And I can't go wrong with a white tee. I'm literally the white tee man. So it's just perfect. It's just the perfect collaboration for me. Will I be picking up any of this when it drops on May 21st on BEAMS' web store? Unfortunately not. As I mentioned in some previous videos, I've spent a little bit too much money on some vintage pieces and just pieces of grey old in general. So I better not, but I wanted to talk about it on the channel just in case any of you guys are fans of BEAMS or you're fans of Levi's at all, and you just wanted to see what their upcoming collaboration would look like. But honestly, this is just super sick. I would love to pick all the pieces up. Maybe down the line I'll find it on Grailed for cheap and I'll buy it. Classic me. That would be classic me. Finding it cheaper on Grailed and then just buying it. But yeah, no, I would love to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts on Levi's? What are your thoughts on BEAMS? What are your thoughts on this half and half collection? Do you like it at all? Do you think it's a bit too similar to the BAPE collaboration that's been ongoing, or do you feel like this is fresh and new and just a really cool idea in general? I would honestly love to hear all your thoughts and opinions on the BEAMS and Levi's collaboration on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or as always in the comment section below. That's all I've really got to say about them today, guys. That's all I've got to say about the 2020 half and half collaboration between BEAMS and Levi's. I should probably actually look into picking up something from the Inside Out collection, if it's available in my size. I don't know, sometimes when stuff gets released in Japan and Asian countries, they generally don't make it in an XL or a 2XL for the big fellas over here in the West, so maybe they didn't make it big enough. I'll have to have a look. I'll have to have a little browse around Grailed and Depop and Bump and stuff and see if I can locate anything from 2019's collaboration. But I would love the 2020 collection. As I said though, I probably can't go for anything because I spent a little bit too much money recently, but it is an awesome collaboration on some just iconic, timeless pieces that I really think you guys should definitely pick up. Pick up like a piece or two from it. Hopefully the BEAMS store ships internationally. Worst case scenario, you have a plug in Asia, or you buy it from Grailed or someone who buys it in Asia and sells it on Grailed or something like that. But this is an awesome collaboration. I would love all the pieces from it, but I can't pick any of it up, unfortunately. But I'd love to hear from you guys. What's your favorite piece from this collection? Is it just the jacket? Is it the jeans? Or are you just a fan of that nice little white tee? Like that nice little white tee. All is fair. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions in that comment section below. And if you guys want me to keep covering Beams or Levi's releases, don't forget to leave a big old like on this video, a comment in the comment section down below, and a subscribe to the channel as we are trying to hit 2,300 subs by the end of May. I think we can do it, guys. It's not that many. It's only like 50 subs, which is actually not that many when you really think about it. But yeah, that was everything to do with the Beams and Levi's half and half 2020 collection. I think it's really awesome. I would love to know how you feel about it, guys. And until the next Levi's video, until the next Beams video, until the next streetwear video, guys, I'll catch you later.